All right, first and foremost, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutation to you brothers out there pushing the truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. It's the brother Gabari from the Indiana camp. Come back again, one of the sit down to basically talk about if you believe that you're going to be saved by keeping 100% of the law, statutes, and commandments, you're setting yourself up for failure. All right, so without further ado, I'm just gonna hop straight into it. This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 23. It says, "For all sin," so it says, "For all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh." All right, and basically, this is a saying that we all go off, man. We're not perfect. The only man that was ever perfect was who? Yahweh Shai, when he came upon this planet Earth, man. All right, that's why he was worthy. That's why he was deemed the Lamb, because he was unblemished. He wasn't tarnished by sin. So when it comes to us, though, we sinned, man. Even people that even the so-called people that says, oh, but you got to keep 100% of the law in order to be saved. Well, if that's the case, man, we're all destined to be destroyed, man. All right. Because it says what? For all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh, man. All right, let's see. That's what the word short means. It says behind, to come late, to tardily. It says to be left behind in a race and to fail to reach the goal, man. All right, see? It says to fail, to want, to be the lack of, or want, to suffer want, So basically, man, we're late. We came late to the party, man. All right. So that's why the second covenant has to be finished, man. We have to get changed into our new bodies so we can be perfect, so we can keep the statutes, laws, and commandments 100%, man, because we can't do it right now. All right. That's why the Lord set up this the second one. The second covenant. So what? So when he put it in our inward parts, we don't have to sacrifice. We don't have to sacrifice animals no more. It's gonna be within us. All right. But right now we're in a transition of that, man. We're not gonna fully get the download until what? Until our spiritual body, until we get our spiritual bodies. Which is the downfall of this kingdom. But right now we're up under this thing called grace, or grace period, where we can basically rehearse the righteous acts, man. Now, am I telling you to not to keep the law and basically just do whatever you want? No, we definitely keep the law, and the statutes, laws, and commandments to the best of our ability, though, man. And that's another thing, man. We also know that we can't establish our way. We can't establish our way of living in a wicked, corrupt society, man. All right. Let me go ahead and continue with this. It says, being justified freely by his grace. See, I just said that. It says, through the redemption that is in Mashiach Yahushai, because that's where it comes from. It says, verse 25, it says, whom Yahweh has set forth to be a propitiation through faith in his blood in his blood, to declare his righteousness for remission of sins that are past, though. It says through the forbearance of Yahweh, man. See, so man, through Yahweh Shai being that propitiation, being that sacrificial lamb, we can ask for forgiveness for when we do sin. All right. So for when we do go off, because that's what Yahweh Shai died for, man. To be the propitiation, not for his sins only, but the sins of the people, man. All right. I had made a point. Oh yeah, that's what I want to get. Because I was like, we don't. I said that do we just basically do we not keep those statutes, laws, commandments? No, it says this is Romans chapter 6 and verse 1. It says, what shall we say then? It says, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound, right, man? So what? So we basically, what should we just keep this going on? It's like saying, oh well, we can do whatever we want. We can just do whatever we want and ask for forgiveness. No, that's not how it works, man. You know, that's not, because we're up under grace. Matter of fact, let me look that word up. Grace. Matter of fact, boom, I already did. Damn. This is grace period. It says grace period is a point is a it says grace period is a period immediately after the deadline for an obligation, during which a late fee or other action that would have been taken a result of failing to meet the deadline, right? And then I'll just read that. It says, well, we all fall short. That word short basically means to basically be late, you know? So here it is. The grace period is what giving us that assurance, you know, giving us that basically saying, hey, listen, you know, don't worry about keeping it 100%. You're gonna be fine. Just what did Yahweh Shah say? Turn and sin no more, man. You know, next time don't do it again. You commit adultery, hey, next time don't do that. You eat some pork, hey, now I know this product has pork in it. Let me be more careful. You have a sex on the Shabbat, hey, let me be on the let me keep a reminder on that, man. You know, that's what it's just talking about. It says what? Though our outward man perish, our inward man is renewed day by day, man. All right. Because what, we're constantly getting better and better as the days go forth, man. Now, not every brother's gonna I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say go off, but go off on certain points I made. You know, you got some brothers that never did it on the Sabbath, that never I ain't gonna say never committed adultery, but you got some brothers out here that there's some sins they committed. Like, for example, I've never smoked weed. Matter of fact, I've never smoked a day in my life. You know, I've never ever smoked. You know, so even when I was in the world, I've never smoked a day in my life. But you have some brothers that did. You know, now those brothers, they took it the way they took it. And then what they changed, when they entered into the congregation, what they changed, all right, because they were saved up under that grace period, all right. But that's a sin that I've never partaked in, you know. So it's certain sins is gonna get with certain brothers, but ultimately, what, you learn from it and then you move on, man. You know. Now you do have something called sinning willfully, man, which basically saying what, if you knowing that you're knowing what you're doing is going off. Let me see. Can I find it? It should be in Hebrews. Yeah. Here it is. This is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 26. It says, for if we sinned willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remains no more sacrifice for sins, man. So basically what, man? If you know what you're doing is going off, and you basically just say, fuck it. Oh, well, I'm going to just ask for forgiveness. No, there's no more sacrifice for sin, man. The Lord don't want to hear it. You know, you're going to have to punish. You're going to have to be punished for that, man. All right. You was going to get punished for it anyways. But now your punishment is going to be even more severe, man. You know what the scriptures say? It says, them that knew the will of the Father and did it not shall be beaten with many stripes, you know. So now that you know what you just did was going off and you did it anyways, guess what? You're going to be beaten with even more stripes, man. You know? Whether if you just basically obeyed the first time, you would have probably gotten a less severe punishment. Or if you would have done it ignorantly, you know? So yeah, man, I think that's all I really had. I just basically wanted to make it real quick. I ain't want to make it too drawn out. Yeah, I'm not getting, spirit, it's not giving me no more precepts in my head. But anyways, yeah, man, if you have it in your mind set that you're supposed to keep 100% of the law in order to be saved, man, you're setting yourself up for failure, man. All right. We're up under a grace period right now that matter of fact, I don't even know how I was going to make the sit down without this scripture. This is Samuel. It's not his Judges, actually. 5 and 11, yeah. This is Judges chapter 5 and verse 11. It says they that are delivered from the noisome of archers in the place of drawing water, which basically talking about America, because this is where our captivity is at right now. Because drawing water is basically how can I say it, a symbolization of captivity. All right. It says in the place of drawing waters, it says there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the habitation of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates, man. So right now, we are in our place of our captivity, and we're rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, man. All right, let's look at the word rehearse right quick. To recount, rehearse, tell again, and that's exactly what we're doing, man. We're keeping the Sabbath, we're keeping the Passovers, man. We're keeping the high holy days of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua when we can. We're not having sex on the Sabbath. We're not doing anything pleasurable on the Sabbath. We're doing the things that we possibly can. Now, there's some scriptures that we can't do. Like I mentioned the Sabbath, man. And the Sabbath say, you're not supposed to kindle a fire. You're not supposed to buy and sell. You're not supposed to of course, have sex. You're not supposed to work. You're not supposed to do nothing. The Sabbath is a day of rest, and it says, if anybody doesn't keep the Sabbath, are basically going to be put to death. Now you have some brothers that works a job where they might have to work on the Sabbath, man, and their job might consist of them buying something or cooking something. Now is the Lord going to look at that like, oh no, get another job or I'm gonna destroy you? No, man, because the scriptures also says we're going to be subject to payments, man. All right. So we're going to have to get jobs out here. We're going to have to work, Hey, we work with some brothers might work with women, These women might be on their menstrual cycle, Now that's not a scripture. That's not technically breaking the scripture, but you're becoming unclean, Them women are supposed to be put away, and they're in front of you, shaking your hand, touching you, and these women on their menstrual cycle, man, making you unclean, Now these are things that we just don't have no power of, We just don't have the power of putting these women in a wholly different type of society while they're on their menstrual cycle or whatever, So that's why it says, we're going to rehearse the righteous acts, man. We're just doing our best. All right. A for effort. All right. Not saying for you to completely do away with the law. But what? Do the best you possibly can, man. Because right now we are up under grace. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying. I just want to make a quick couple points and hit it. Like I said, Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying for you brothers out there. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors, and peace and salutations to you brothers out there, pushing the truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. Until next time, shalom.